Hello. Welcome to Fight Analysis Fight 5. So now we have Reine, Yáshido, and Namari. So Savannah is the one holding the Kansetsu. She uses a dispersion Kansetsu style, and it nerfs Denroku. Doesn't really affect anyone inside the berry. It just nerfs people being able to sense auras. So we have our three characters, Reine, Yáshido, and Namari. This one's this is the realest fight because the stage 2 Kansetsu, it does nerf their elements, but not as much as the berry that Chimera used. So we have Reine, who, if you should know if you read the story, I'm not going to spoil it. So it's not that big of a deal, but still I don't want to, put things out there. So Reine has 361,000 amplitudes, stage 2 sustain, and a stage 1 dermal. C- on her pain tolerance. Yáshido, we know his stats, main character, 490,000 amplitudes. Ace on his sustain and dermal, and a B+ on pain tolerance. Namari, this is directly right after her last fight, so she has 40% of her 314,000 amplitudes, and we know she has a stage 1 sustain, stage 2 dermal, and B+ pain tolerance. Everyone shows off their elements, and Ika says Namari goes ahead, uses her dermal. Reine starts it off by shooting a fireball out, getting it started. Then she chains fireballs at the two while she flies away. Namari punches Yáshido's sword, so instead of going for the one who's attacking her, Namari goes for the hero because, of course, why not? He is the most dangerous one there. So Namari gets 2 kicks. Yáshido, being Yáshido, blocks both of them. Namari gets a stomach shot into Yáshido. He has air shock and it sends him away. So you can see the difference in dermals. That was one of the best hits Namari could get on him. It's uncontended, and it was a surprise hit. Only did 3% of his health on his ace dermal. That is how much stronger ace, like the higher stages of dermals and sustain, how much they help the user. So Yáshido slashes a major hydro at Namari. Namari protojets out of the way. Reine does a heavy kasai and gets a hit into Namari in the back. Namari impacts the ground. So we can look at Namari's stats before. It went from 93 on her dermal to 35. Reine then does a barrage of fireballs at Namari. While Namari's on the ground, Namari simply punches through him because she's a baller like that. Yáshido does momentum gear, personal cast at Reine. Reine dodges it, creates a wall of fire, hits Yáshido. Yáshido gets covered in flames. Yáshido uses a element adapt on his dermal, and this pretty much negates the fire after a while. And protojets at Reine once again. Reine dodges it. Reine then does a major kasai fireball into Yáshido and explodes, sending him towards the ground. At the same time, Yáshido gets a heavy slash into Reine. So we can look at the stats here. So Reine takes her first damage. Just if it was an uncontended blow, you can just imagine the amount of damage it would have done to Reine. Her sustain went down just a chip damage because it was a heavy slash. Her dermal ate a lot of it, and Yáshido, he didn't take any damage at all. His dermal didn't take any damage at all. It just hurt his body a little bit, his pain tolerance. Namari gets opened up by setup from Yáshido. He stabs Namari in the stomach. Reine builds a personal couch, channeling. Kasai build up. Zoka strength effectiveness is 80%. So she's at 80%. efficiency on her Zoka strength when she's using it. Yáshido uses Ice Keeper and a berry against Namari, so he's trapping her inside the berry. Namari shatters through the berry. Well, he used the berry to stop her from attacking him, but Namari shattered through it, tries to get him, and they both have an impact control. Namari uses her Ikase in a burst, so it pretty much everything at max on the spot against Yáshido. Yáshido, he's used to it. Namari only has stage 2 and stage 1 on their Zokas. He's able to just carry that easily. The impact control. He uses Solo Pale, and Namari is condensed with Protojets and Atasukitos. Her movements are constricted. Yáshido advances or enhances his Solo Pale personal cast up to Ace, and Namari, the pressure is built even more around her. So she maxes out her Zoka strength and her Ikase, so she's just burning in a red, fiery aura, and she just can't escape it. She's about to, but Yáshido gets a good medium slash in the back of her. So you can see her sustain and dermal and her pain tolerance consistently low. Yáshido gets an ice attack in her back, shoots down icicles at her. She verbally pains as her entire body deepens into the ground from his hits. So these aren't baby hits, these are real powerful hits. Namari, her Zoka strength, and ascends mid fight. It ascends from stage 1 to Ace. She gets a minor optical reimbursement because of this, and a dermal reimbursement from the same thing, Zoka strength, going up to Ace. Reine's been in the background, passively charging this whole time. She's just waiting to let loose. So Namari, her Zoka strength increase allowed her pain tolerance to come back up. So she protojets and gets a Zoka strength punch at Yáshido. He gets opened up. When he gets hit, he has a verbal pain and he's knocked off his feet. Finally, he takes those hits. His dermal absorbs pretty much all of it, but now it's it's almost in the 80s in his health, but his body is stamina. He's losing it a little bit. Namari continues heavy Zoka strength kick, and then this is when he first takes his first sustained damage. He hits his neck, he flies away and tumbles. Reine finally uses her attack. She's been building up this entire time. Scalding repetition. Yáshido uses a major Hydro Blast to try to cancel it out. Doesn't work. Yáshido protojets. Namari creates arm shields of Hydro to deflect the fireballs coming down on them. Yáshido and Namari, they take area of effect damage from the explosions of the fireballs. While Namari is charging Reine, they continue to take area of effect damage, and Namari uses medium usage of her Zokas. Namari, she's going up towards Reine. She covers a shield of Hydro. Oh wait, no, she's going over to attack Yáshido. So she creates a shield of ice over her head to protect her as she's going towards Yáshido. Namari misses. When you miss a heavy strike, anything heavy, and you just hit the air, you get opened up. Reine has a major Kasai fireball coming down, and Namari just gets pelted by it. And then Yáshido follows that up and hits Namari too. We go back one, 76 on her sustain, 31 on her dermal. Those two hits took her dermal's about to break, and her sustain. 50% I say is dangerous territory. Anything under 50% is dangerous. So Namari is slowly getting set to dangerous levels in her sustain. Namari, after she gets hit by Yáshido, Namari is sent flying away, crashes against the ground. Yáshido and Namari then get hit by an explosion from Reine. So Reine just get free hits from her scouting repetition. So Namari protojets to Reine. She's had enough of it. Reine catch Namari's fist. Namari gets a major punch, heavy kick, and a major kick. Reine dodges the first two, and then blocks the third. Even though she's blocking, even though she's doing all of that, she still absorbs the hit, and Reine's pain tolerance goes down. And Namari gets a protojet into a heavy punch. Reine gets opened up. Namari lands a fierce blow into Reine's gut. Force was so hard that Reine forcefully spits. Reine's personal cast messing everyone right now, but except for Namari. Namari set her up good. So you can look at Reine's stats on the left. 99 to sustain. You can see her sustain stage 2. So you can see Yáshido is getting some good impacts on Namari. Namari's even taking hits from Reine. Namari only was at 72. Reine gets hit a few times, down to 81 on her sustain. And her dermal too was at 88, and her dermal still took a lot of damage. And her pain tolerance is low. So Reine shoots 2 fireballs at Namari to get her away. Hits them, but Namari still gets sent to the ground. Namari's dermal still takes damage because they're fireballs. Yáshido casts, removes Reine's Kasai buildup, so the extra nerf that was over Yáshido and Namari is now gone. Reine protege hidden within a Kasai, and this is when they were like chit-chatting mid-fight. Reine has her finger pointed on Yoshido's chest with fire, and now puts a melting point on him. And then to end Reine, Yáshido just immense Soaker strength hit on her shoulder. And Reine flings towards the ground out of it. One good hit from the hero himself. If you put everything into it, she probably would be a lot worse. But they're still training, so he's trying, but he's not trying to kill them, if that makes sense. Namari, she's just spectating. Reine hits the ground. It's like, whoa. Reine versus her dermal. And now it's just Yáshido and Reine. And Yáshido and Namari. Now it's just Yáshido and Namari. So Reine exits as a participant. Both of them charge Zoka swiftness towards each other. Yáshido does a major slash, hits. Namari does a heavy punch, hits. So you can look at their stats. Yáshido, his ace is just really powerful. Like, we'll have to see some later fights, be fighting someone else who knows how to fight with swords and stuff, and watch him do like equal damage to them, because watching him do this to Namari is kind of like she stands no chance. She just got done fighting too. As you can see, her amplitudes are very low. They both punch each other with their fists and impact each other's fists twice. Then we get through here when Namari uses her battering ram. Now this is the ace Zoka strength version of it. So Yáshido, he has that in the back of his head. He's like, whoa, this gotta stop her from using this on me. So he creates 5 consecutive berries. And Namari just, her personal cast shatters through them all. She smashes into his chest. You can see she's taking a lot of self-damage here. Yáshido kind of absorbed it until she used her major Zoka strength, clips Yáshido through the berry that Savannah was casting over them. Now Yáshido takes the majority of the damage from getting hit through the trees while Namari still has her Zoka strength active. Then they crash into the ground, and that's it. So yeah, here's the end of this fight analysis video. Fight 5, Yáshido 46%. You can see Namari, if those amplitudes hit 0, that would be very bad for her. And even though Yoshido's dermal and sustain is ace, because they have similar pain tolerances, so it's not like they can get hit, and because you have ace dermal, obviously it's gonna not do much as a stage 2 dermal, like pain wise, but it's the fact of like movement and tiredness, stamina, it all combines into one. So he might not be in like aching super pain, but he's tired. Same goes for Namari, but Namari isn't kind of a pain. She just smashed dude in the chest, getting hit by fireballs, getting hit by swords. So yeah, that is the end of this fight analysis video, Fight 5.